Alright, welcome guys to another episode of the Grimm podcast. I'm here with Matt and Austin as usual. And today in this topic we're going to be talking about Death Battle, or ideas for Death Battle and how the scenario will play out. So far their latest episode of Death Battle was the Link versus Cloud. You know, if you guys recall, it was the remakes for like Breath of the Wild, Link versus Cloud from I think the latest Final Fantasy game. Sorry, I don't play Final Fantasy, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I don't know if you guys want. I don't know who wants to start off first, but you guys want me to start it off, and then I'll pass it on to Matt after.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, I guess.
Okay, so the first idea for Death Battle as a suggestion I would like to say is, here's one. It's called Mimikyu, from Pokemon, versus Tokoyami from My Hero Academia. We're looking at two possessions of a Dark Shadow, meaning Tokoyami's power is Dark Shadow, and Mimikyu, hiding a dark spirit under that disguise.
Mm.
So I was thinking like this location will take place at the school training ground, which will be Tokoyami's place. And well, I'm not too sure how this battle will turn out, but I was thinking it will start off with Tokoyami making the first move, I think, with summoning his Dark Shadow power, as well as Mimikyu using the ghost attacks. I would say maybe Shadow Claw.
Right.
But yeah, who do you guys think who might win in this battle?
Well, I don't really know much about Mimikyu. I didn't really check his Pokemon Dex bio. But is this place gonna be like in a dark in the night, or some dark alley or some shit?
Oh, that
or
is actually a good
room?
question. We'll make it better. It's gonna take place at night.
Yeah, because like I feel like when it's at night, those two would be at their peaks at least. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, especially for Tokoyami. That's actually
Yeah.
good thing you point that out. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
Because Tokoyami, if you guys don't know,
Yeah.
Tokoyami, his quirk will get out of control when it's at nighttime. So that is why he keeps I think it was candles or nightlight. Sorry, I quite just fell from my desk. Yes, it would just cause his quirk to just get too wild. If you guys don't remember that one episode from Boku no Hero, where they're at the forest,
Mm-hmm.
and then the way that they had to tame the power was summoning I think it was Todoroki's fire that made it calm down.
Yeah, I think it was his fire, wasn't it? Also, what's that guy name?
Or Bakugo's
Uh,
sparks.
yeah, Bakugo Sparks with I'm sorry, I don't know his name. I'm just gonna call him Icy Hot Dude's Fire.
Todoroki.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't really watch it that one that much.
For Mimikyu, on the other
Is it?
hand, oh yeah, that was the thing. Sorry, but okay, actually that wouldn't matter because, sorry, I was watching in Pokemon Sun and Moon when Mimikyu had this power, but that was when Jesse had what do you call it, the stone from Sun and Moon that would make Mimikyu more stronger. I think it was that turned Mimikyu giant that was able to, I think,
Oh,
suffocate
right.
Pikachu and all that. Yeah,
You mean that Z move thing?
yeah, the Z move.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, wouldn't Mimikyu need a trainer to give him that kind of power?
That is true, actually.
Because, like, I know in Death Battle, they had that battle with Charizard and that Digimon Agumon.
Yeah.
Like, didn't he? Because, like, I remember he can't Mega Evolve without the trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking about the same thing with Mimikyu, except you probably wouldn't be able to use that Z move without a trainer, whatever.
But, as it overall, I would have to conclude from my opinion, I think this W would have to go to Tokoyami on this. Here's
I
how
can
the
see
battle
that.
would end. Tokoyami would win. Especially with close combat range, when they were learning about new techniques for their quirk. So Tokoyami would know like has the ability for close combat attacks as well as long range. And then this battle would end with his quirk getting out of control, which will result of Mimikyu getting just torn apart or just randomly getting beaten up. And this is when Aizawa Sensei comes into the picture and just cancels him out. So yeah, the winner will be Tokoyami on this.
All right.
All right.
I, I can actually kind of see that. Because, dude, without night, when it's really dark, that guy probably just go beast.
Yep, Dark Shadow is one hell of a quirk.
Agreed.
All right, that is one idea for me. So I'll just pass it on to Matt. Matt, what do you have?
Me?
Or what is
All
oh yeah,
right.
what is one idea or one suggestion?
I don't know if you guys know this. So what I got was you know that game Shovel Knight,
Yeah.
and there's this really old game. His name is the Flying Knight or Sparkster from Konami. So I was thinking the Black Knight versus Axel. I think that was his name. He's this rival character for the main hero, Sparkster, the Flying Knight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, wait, do you want a detail of who he is,
No,
or
but actually, yeah, try and give it like a little detail. I mean, I'm familiar with Shovel Knight. I'm just not too familiar with that other character that you just said.
okay, okay,
You said it was like
or
Axel or something.
his name is okay, Axel Gear. Yeah, I remember Axel Gear, and the game was called Rocket Knight. I'm sorry, Rocket Knight. I'm sorry, I fucked it up. His He is an antagonist um, who's a rival of Sparkster. He kind of basically is a darker, edgy lore character, basically Shadow, Black Knight. You get where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
And he's basically an asshole who just does things for his own goals. Doesn't care if he's kidnapping people, pretty much helping out with the enemy line. He's basically like one of those dudes who betrays his people for some money or some other shit. I don't know, basically.
Mm.
But yeah, he's and all he wants is just to make Sparks just fuck with Sparkster or gets his goals or probably take over a kingdom or some shit like that. You know, kind of like a bad version of a mercenary dude.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm thinking is, Shovel Knight, right? You know that game? They had like a bunch of what you call it, a crossover with a few games. Like if you bought the PlayStation one, Shovel Knight would have to fight with Kratos or some shit like that. And if you got the Xbox one, the Shovel Knight's got to fight the Battletoads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So basically, it's fair game. So he can just come to that universe if you wanted to.
Ah, okay.
And yeah, and I was thinking they just meet along, instantly don't like each other because Black Knight, he's got some honor in him, but this guy, he just doesn't. So I don't think they would like each other at all.
Okay.
Yeah, and
And who do you
um,
think will take this victory?
who? I'm thinking maybe the Black Knight because not only does he fight Shovel Knight like in a constant in the gameplay, but he had this one power boost where It actually made him OP as shit. I remember dying from him a couple times in the third match. Because like I remember the first one was just a testing round. Second one was like a little bit serious. Third one he got OP because of that Enchantress Queen or whatever and shit.
Hmm.
And he would just blast one of his dark energy orbs or whatever, or throw his damn shovel at you.
Oh man.
Uh, but the thing is, even if that guy Axel Gear can fly and shit, jokes on him. Black Knight can fly too, bitch. He's got wings. So yeah, I think my guy's gonna have to. I'm gonna go with Black Knight
All
from
right.
Shovel Knight.
All right. Okay. All right, Austin.
All right, so for my idea, it would be I would say Yoda from Star Wars
Okay.
versus Dumbledore from Harry Potter. Now,
Okay, that's
Dumbledore,
actually okay. This is actually really interesting, actually.
yeah.
So another Star Wars versus Harry Potter. All right,
Mm-hmm.
cool. Bet.
Okay.
So, do you know? I mean, Richard, are you familiar with Harry Potter by any chance?
Oh yes. I know who Dumbledore is. I'm 100% no Harry Potter.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So Dumbledore. He owns the Elder One and knows a lot about powerful spells,
Okay.
along with yeah. So, like for example, when he fought against Voldemort in that capital area, and he protected himself from Voldemort's like fire spell.
Yeah.
And another thing that's plus for Dumbledore is he can apparate, which means teleport, and can do shield charm. Yoda, on the other hand, is very skillful with the Force and he's nimble. And along with that, he absorbs energies with his hands. For example, when he was battling against Count Dooku and Darth Sidious, he was able to use his bare hands to protect himself from the Force lightning. And also, Yoda can wield the lightsaber and can combine it with the Force. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I can
and
see
I feel
this.
like, sorry,
No, I'm just saying I can see this.
yeah.
I mean, Yoda's
So,
pretty old. Oh, sorry.
mm-hmm.
I mean,
Because I mean,
Death Battle does have a Luke Skywalker versus Harry Potter.
Oh,
didn't Yoda like fight Mickey Mouse or some shit?
oh yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was. I mean, to be honest, I thought that shit was funny.
Right? It was interesting
That
too.
that's basically saying Disney is basically saying, yeah, we own you.
That poor old man.
I know that's Disney's way of saying we own you, Star Wars. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they're trying to take over everything, man.
What's
Next thing I
next?
know, they're trying to cut a deal with Nintendo.
Oh my goodness, that will be the day.
Anyways, Austin, go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So, like, if I were to imagine a scenario between those two, I would say it'll take place in like a concrete place with no walls. And during the battle, Dumbledore would start off by like sending sparks to Yoda, and Yoda will just pull out his lightsaber and parry them. Along with that, it'll rebound to it specifically to Dumbledore. And then Dumbledore will try to parry with his wand and send it back to him. And Yoda will leap away in order to dodge it so the sparks will be missed. And then I have a feeling next will be Dumbledore. He'll use the Expelliarmus spell on Yoda, which will cause his lightsaber to fly out of his hand. And lastly, Dumbledore will finish it off with casting a spell called Stupefy in an attempt to stun him. But this time, Yoda will use his hands and attempt to block it and send it right back to him, knocking Dumbledore out. And the wand will be on the floor. After that, Yoda will summon his lightsaber by using the Force and then slice the Elder One in half. And that will make Yoda the winner. The reason why is because I feel like Yoda, regardless if he has his lightsaber or not, he has the Force. Whereas Dumbledore, on the
Yeah.
other hand, has to rely on his wand to fight. Without his wand, he's screwed.
Yeah,
I mean,
that is true actually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and also,
Hogwarts does not train wizards on what to do without the wand, so
Yep.
people just rely on that as their as their protection. So
I mean, Austin, like, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Like, I feel like Yoda would just whoop his ass anyways. Cause remember that one battle with Luke Skywalker and Harry Potter and shit.
Oh,
Like, I
I
remember
did
he
not
used
see
that.
that battle.
Well, it's for people who did watch it. I'm pretty sure
Ah,
Rich is telling like one of those times.
yeah,
But yeah, he used one of the Force to manipulate one of Harry Potter's weakness. He had a scar. Remember that lightning scar he had in his
mhm.
head? And he literally just popped that shit open.
Wow.
yeah. Luke
Just to make him
Skywalker had the
turn.
Force that was able to, I think, it was saying something about like how they could like find your weak spot and it would just pop it right open.
Or exploit it
Yeah.
in a way. And I mean, dude, basically you're fucked at that point. So like, Yoda, you could probably do the same shit. Like, even though he doesn't use the dark side shit, he does know about it. It's like Mace Windu. He knows light and dark.
I am not gonna lie.
So
Not gonna lie, Austin, that was probably the best scenario compared to mine's, honestly.
Well, thanks.
no, dude, you got me beat on that because, dude, that's actually a pretty good scenario.
Yeah,
Thanks.
especially the location too. All right, so going back to me, so I have another idea. So goes out to the Genshin and the Demon Slayer fans out there. So next from Genshin we have Sincho. If you guys don't know, that is a water user from Genshin who wields a sword versus Tanjiro from Demon Slayer.
Hmm.
So, Austin, I know you play Genshin, but do you know who Sincho is?
Nope.
Okay, so Sincho, he uses a sword. Basically a Hydro user, and then let's just say it's to cut it short. It's basically kind of similar to what Tanjiro's powers are.
Hold on, Austin, do you know Demon Slayer by chance?
A little bit, actually. I haven't been
Okay.
keeping up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm just curious.
so I
That's
thought of
why.
this as like an idea because they're both water sword users. So in this location, it'll take place in the fields of Leeway, where Tanjiro sets off to raid a camp and kills every Hercule and takes a rare item. That is when Sincho comes into picture, wanting that item. You guys don't know, these items are basically used to like, ascend or upgrade your weapons, all that kind of stuff. Ascending basically meaning you're able to level up more. So anyways, back to the scenario. And that is when Sincho will draw out his sword. And then this is when the battle starts. With Sincho using his ability to, which is basically raises its attack level and speed attacks. As for Tanjiro defending those abilities. So I think in this scenario, the way how this will end, I'm not too sure how exactly this is gonna end, but I'm gonna say this is gonna be. I'm gonna have to go and give this to Tanjiro because if you don't recall, in not only that Tanjiro uses a water using and also uses his smell to sense for like, I think it was a weak point leading to where the weak spot would be, and then he also has some kind of fire ability. Like, Matt, do you remember this? If you don't recall.
From Tanjiro, right? Because yeah, I did see some of that.
Yeah. I
Like, didn't his? Because I remember he was mostly a water type user, right?
Yeah.
Or I guess water breather. I don't know what you call it. Because there's a few episodes and the movie. You know the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally just see him shoot fire and shit.
But yeah, I think with those types of attributes, I think Tanjiro will win this one. which will give. And then this scenario would end after the win. Tanjiro will walk away, and then this is when a cryo Hercules just shoots him and he becomes frozen, and then that's the end of the battle, just for the funny memes. And yeah, that is pretty much it for me. Sorry.
Okay, no, we're good. I think it's a pretty good one. So,
oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
oh no, I was just wondering, like, do I go back to me or do we go Austin
Oh yeah,
again?
yeah. Go back to you.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I was thinking, you know, Genos from One Punch Man?
Yeah.
Versus Android 17 from Dragon Ball Super or Z, whatever.
Oh, Android 17.
I mean, come on, dude. You think I would leave that guy out? Fuck no. Android 17, dude, he was pretty much MVP. Come on. So, yeah, I was thinking, yeah, two Android, well, technically, they're both cyborgs, but yeah, two cyborgs slash androids, whatever. Because I've seen One Punch Man, and that guy's OP, but I've seen Genos, and let's be honest, dude, he gets his shit wrecked bad a couple times. Not actually a lot of times. Anyways, so what I was thinking, Genos accidentally was visiting, I guess Dragon Ball Z World or whatever, the Dragon Ball World,
Mm-hmm.
and he uses one of his incinerator cannon. I think that was what it's called.
Yeah.
And accidentally blows up the fucking island that 17 was working.
Oof.
And that obviously pisses him off because he works there, and Genos has pretty much made genocide to the endangered animals who are now extinct.
Oh, okay.
So there goes his pay, there goes his place, and there goes the animals he was supposed to take care for. Obviously, 17's gonna be pissed. Genos will probably be like, "Oh, my bad, but I was trying to get this one villain and missed." And obviously goes after that or something else. And Genos would try. He has speed, right?
Yeah.
He's got good speed, stamina, and speed reflexes and shit. But the thing is, 17, he hasn't been sitting on his ass doing nothing, man. He actually trained and shit. Plus, remember the episode where he was actually on par with Super Saiyan Blue, or a little bit on par, Super Saiyan Blue Goku?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you read the manga, but he's actually able to handle Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the manga version. But yeah, and obviously, but anyways, obviously that wouldn't work because Android 17's barrier is super dense. It's really hard to break. Like you have to be a really super tank to just shatter the shit out of that thing. And I'm thinking Genos probably wouldn't cut it, so he would go to his super upgrade, the 6th version, and it might. And then 17 would have to get a little bit serious. And then Genos would have to go the 7th version of his monster. It was during the Monster Association arc where he's got this weird looking claw version upgrade.
Mm.
And 17 would have a little bit of trouble. But the thing about 17 is it's not about who has the most power. It's about who can last the longest.
Ah.
But the thing about it is, if you guys don't know, 17, Android 17, 18, their energy is infinite. They can never get tired. They can never run out of energy. They can keep going. Like, they will never have no energy.
So
Because
basically, infinite stamina.
basically, it's a cheat. You literally have to be literally stronger than his ass just to beat him. Like, if you were equally on par with him, you would either have to beat him so hard he can't fight no more. Because even if you have a lot of energy, infinite energy, right? You're not
Yeah.
going to be able to get up from a good amount of hits, you know?
I see.
So yeah. So then Genos would run out of gas, and 17 would literally just go, just blast them to no end, and disintegrate Genos. And then he'll probably just be like, "Well, gotta get the Dragon Balls just to get the island back because it was technically killed, not natural causes."
Nice, nice.
Yeah, because not death battle. Like a lot of battles, it requires people who just beat the shit out of people who's stronger, right? But I like some battles where it requires a little bit more tactical and smarts, because I don't know if you remember when Piccolo and 17 were fighting. Like Piccolo was on par, but the thing was, like I said, 17 has infinite energy. So even if he were equally strength, Piccolo would have run out of gas and lost, man. I think he would have really lost that fight. So with a handicap like that, I don't think he'll be able to win unless you're OP.
Yeah.
And that's why he's the MVP of the Tournament of Power Bros.
All right, all right. All right, so let's see. Austin, I'm sure you have another idea.
Yeah, so my next idea would be Iron Man versus Superman. And for this
Interesting.
competition, it'll be like I guess who can
Wait, wait,
defeat who.
wait, Austin, hold on, hold on.
Let me make sure I heard this clear. You said Iron Man versus Superman, right?
Yes.
Okay, I know, but Richard,
Okay.
hold on, give me a minute. Hold on. Austin, when you say Iron Man, are you
Yeah.
talking about the Iron Man from the movies or the comic book Iron Man, the
Oh.
one that has a super upgrade?
Uh, I'd say well, I kind of researched this, and I think it was based off probably from the comics a bit. But yeah, I was intending on basing it off possibly the movie.
Possibly
I'm
the
just
movie.
asking because
Okay.
I was kind of curious.
Uh,
Anyways, go ahead, go ahead.
um, Start off, Iron Man possesses armor, which gives him like super strength and durability along with flight, and he has a variety of weapons. His primary weapon is the repulsor rays that are shot from the palms of his gauntlet. And along with that, he has the unibeam projector in its chest, along with
Remember Ultimate?
um hmm?
I said, remember Capcom versus Marvel vs. Capcom?
Yeah.
Spammer.
Yep. Okay, thanks. Yeah. And then he also has he can even generate a shield if I recall. And along with that, he according to the research, um, Iron Man can also have like freezing beams and creating and manipulating magnet fields. Yeah, I know this is not in the movie, just letting you know. And for Superman, on the other hand, he possesses powers, except he was born with them. And same thing with Iron Man: flight, super strength, invincibility. He even has like freeze breath and super breath, along with heat visions, which produces lasers. So here's how my scenario would play out. So Iron Man and Superman would battle in like a valley to compare their superpowers. They would fly around the place and fight each other using their own superpowers. Iron Man would try to zap Superman with his repulsor rays, but Superman would duck instantly since he has super speed. Then Superman would fry Iron Man with his heat vision, but Iron Man would be able to block the heat vision with his shield. After a while, they decided to use superpowers against one another, but to no success. And they decided to battle it out with their bare hands and knees. In this moment, Superman will be able to destroy Iron Man's suit completely as he has super strength, declaring him the victory with just one single punch. And the latter would be is that according to our research, The only thing Superman has for weakness is like kryptonite and magic. And unfortunately, Iron Man does not have any of those. So yeah, therefore Superman wins.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Uh,
Honestly, it's like Superman versus Iron Man is like basically saying Goku versus Genos in a way.
Basically. Austin, I'd like to state a few minor things to talk about that battle.
Yeah.
I'm not dissing, I'm just saying, because I don't know if you read, but Iron Man actually has an armor that's
Mm-hmm.
space tech kind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not talking about like spacesuit, like an actual alien like armor.
Oh.
Richard, remember that battle with Lex Luthor?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do recall.
Yeah, if you had given him that type of armor, he might have had an edge, but this
Mm-hmm.
is Superman we're talking about. He's not only just born with, well, not just, he wasn't born with it. Because of the yellow sun, because of the sun's there, he's basically OP as fuck. No way can beat him.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing, if he has that solar flare shit, you're pretty much done. You would literally have to try outlast him just so he runs out of solar flare. Then you can whoop his ass. But let's face it, we're not going to be able to do something like that. You literally have to be strongest in the do it. So I'm just saying, like, this battle is kind of one-sided.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Like, I don't know if that alien suit would help him much. Richard, what do you think? You know what I'm talking about? That white alien suit thing,
Yeah.
or Iron Man?
Um.
I don't know. I literally don't know if that would give him.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if it will be like 100% for sure. That would be a good defense against Superman.
The guy's Jack, OP, and he's got a son that's like literally at him every day.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, this is injustice, people. This guy's literally gonna kick your ass easy.
I mean, not just that. I mean, Superman did went through like didn't he went through like the entire Justice League team? We're talking about Batman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Flash. We're talking like the Justice League movie.
Yes, I remember that movie.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get through like Wonder Woman, then then by all means.
I
I mean,
mean,
I don't think you can get through.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Richard. I do remember there was this one couple cartoons and movies. Superman actually had a hard time fighting with Shazam
Oh yeah, that's right. Damn.
because remember Shazam's literally an embodiment of each of the the gods of Olympus, and plus Superman hates magic, so yeah,
Hmm.
kind of funny. He got beat by a 13-year-old kid though.
Yeah, that is funny.
That made me laugh like hell.
All right, well, I'm gonna end this with a funny story that relates to Death Battle, but
Hey, shoot.
My friend Tyler, KeaweIsAGrimm, he made a video for about the pandemic. He made a video about top villains who would use the pandemic as their advantage. So then, what happened is that we had me, him, and a couple of other friends. We had a voice chat. We made like a funny scenario about, oh, what if we had like a fight between All For One, Muzan, and Orochimaru. so so we thought of this as like a very funny scenario, like a three-way fight. Takes place somewhere like, I would have to say somewhere like in the top of the mountains. We have All For One. We got All For One, Muzan, and Orochimaru having like this three-way battle. So I'm not too sure how exactly the scenario would turn out, but I actually forgot because I mean Tyler was the one who explained everything to me, or explained to everyone how the scenario would be. But then I'll just say the battle would be going between Muzan and Orochimaru. So, but We don't know much in the anime about how Muzan would fight, but I know in the manga there was some main points about Muzan's powers. But at the same time, you got Orochimaru with a big ass snake and everything. But yeah, I'm not too sure. If you guys know who might win that battle, please comment below. But yeah, this wasn't really much of an idea I had in mind, but I should probably work on my scenario more better. But you know what, Austin? I'm actually pretty surprised about your scenarios.
Oh, thanks.
I'm not gonna lie, I think the Dumbledore one, the Dumbledore and
Yoda.
Yoda one, yeah, that one actually got me impressed, honestly.
Thanks.
Yeah, I like that one better, man.
I was like, dang, that was actually pretty good. Like, well, I mean, if you like this video, please like this. Please like. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Until then, we'll see you in the next podcast. Take care and goodbye.